Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of CoinNewsExtra interview session. So today is going to be an interesting one. We have a banker with us who will be talking about the ecosystem. We have Olubunmi Fabanwo. Olubunmi Fabanwo is a banker. Olubunmi, you are welcome to CoinNewsExtra.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So you've been as a banker, you've been at the sideline, you've been observing how things are moving when it comes to blockchain and cryptocurrency, most especially in Nigeria. So how do you see, well, let me start with emerging techs. How do you see the emerging tech like blockchain, AI affecting our lives in Nigeria?
Yeah, well, I think that is the way to go. That's the future. We can't continue to deny it. AI, blockchain, all these emerging technologies, that's the future. And considering the kind of situation that we are in, the pandemic, and how it's become the new norm, is something that we have to embrace. And we have to work around all the bottlenecks and all the challenges and all the corners. But it's inevitable to accept the fact that this is the future. I mean, cryptocurrency, blockchain, AI, data analysis, data mining. This is our new norm. This is the future. Because I mean, the taste of the consumer is changing, and we all have to align, and we have to do better at whatever it is that we are doing. So yes, I feel like that's the future.
Okay, you feel like it was the future for us. When you talk about the future, what we are looking at, okay, let's look at the economic sector. So, how do you think blockchain and cryptocurrency can affect our economy here in Nigeria?
Yes, we look at new fintechs coming up. I mean, it's a very welcome development because we have the idea of traditional banking and the way things should run. But if you look at emerging economies around the world, embracing these new technologies have in a way affected their economies positively. So embracing cryptocurrency, blockchain, and all of this is going to be a good positive for our economy when it comes to finance, when it comes to technology, and the fact that these things are the way to go right now, considering the way everything is going. It just goes to show how much positive is embedded in this new norm. So yeah.
Okay, interesting to hear that from you. When we have been talking about how it will benefit us, everything comes with its own risk. How do you see the risk associated with cryptocurrency and blockchain? Does it outweigh the benefits? What can you say about that?
Well, as as um as a banker in Nigeria, we are surrounded by so many risks, and cryptocurrency carries a whole lot of risk. The CBN itself has been constantly trying to trying to streamline its regulations and trying to change regulations as regards cryptocurrency in Nigeria, and we have not really fully embraced it because we are in an environment where some people are just out to they just want to exploit the negative aspect of anything that comes up. So if you look at there are so many risks embedded in it. There's risk of money laundering, which is very prevalent here in Nigeria. There's risk of corruption, of course. A regular politician can decide to launder his money through Bitcoin or through cryptocurrency, and it becomes untraceable for the regulatory organizations or the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, as the case may be. So I think as much as there are risks, there are also inherent benefits in this, and I think as a country, it's time that we sat down and look at how we are going to mitigate against this risk, because it is actually the way to go. And the more discussions and forums we have as regards this, the more we push, I think is the better for Nigeria as a country. Yeah.
I was talking about, you made mention of corruption when it comes to blockchain and cryptocurrency. So,
Yeah.
don't you think when you're talking about politicians moving, don't you think these, because we that are into this ecosystem deeply, we've been able to understand that blockchain itself will help in fighting corruption? And because there's what we are looking at, the central bank digital currency, this be able to trace money and all activities. Don't you think
Yeah.
it will? Do you think it will fight more against corruption, or it will increase it more?
Yes. Well, on the first look at it, it's a means to launder your money untraceably. You know, on the outlook of it, when we are looking at it at first. But you know, when you sit down, you start finding out more information about these things, and that's why I talked about sitting down in a forum and having experts discuss with these financial regulatory bodies and letting them understand that as much as you feel like this is a means to mask funds and to launder funds untraceably, it can also guide against it. I mean, it can also help to locate and ensure that some of all these corrupt practices are curbed. You understand? So I get that. We just feel like, you know, it's a very good way to launder money, but with proper and more information, we get to understand the mitigating factors which blockchain also has to help guide against this. So yeah, my own conclusion is that we need to have more discussions and more enlightenment about the advantages that blockchain actually has. And of course, it is not flawless. It's not flawless. Don't let us ignore that fact. But I mean, to a very large extent, it's going to help us with mitigating factors. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Olubunmi, for joining us today on CoinNewsExtra.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
My
it's our
pleasure.
pleasure.